What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, and I'm buying some cards. All right, so first of all, welcome back to the channel. I bring you Splinterlands content daily over here. So if that's something you're interested, please consider subscribing. I also stream daily over on Twitch at This Is After Sound. So come say hello. We do giveaways there. We do giveaways here. Stick around to learn more. All right, I bought some cards yesterday, and I'm focusing primarily on summoners. Now, this is my second season start because I started like a season and a half ago. So this is my second season start, and what I'm going to do moving forward is put a little money in the game, credits or DEC, whatever it is that ends up being. And instead of renting cards at the beginning of the season, I think, as a player who's trying to be in this for the long haul, I would rather take the dollars that I would rent out cards with and buy cards and build decks slowly but organically around these different cards, or as I'm going to go into today, summoners. So here's the thing. My focus right now is on grabbing summoners from Untamed and Dice. Why? Because they will be most utilized in the upcoming modern format, right? It's gonna use Untamed, Dice, and the upcoming Chaos Legion will be the ones allowed in modern format. And since I'm a new player, and I'm sure many of you out there are, like, I can't compete with some of these alpha or beta folks that not only have the leveled up summoners here, but probably have the leveled up monsters to go with it. So my take and what I'm trying to do right now, and feel free to copy my strategy if you think that it's something that is smart or makes sense to you, is to grab the what I would consider undervalued summoners here in both Untamed and Dice. Now, looking at the top, these legendary summoners. Look, if you can get a Jotun, a Kitty, or a Llama, $500 or $450 a pop each, if you can afford that and you want to play with them, more power to you. Go for it. I cannot tell you whether these cards are overvalued or undervalued. Right now, this is what the market values them at. And I don't know what's going to happen with Chaos Legion. Maybe Chaos Legion comes out with a bunch of crap summoners and people realize that, damn, I should have gotten a Llama at $139, because now that people don't want the Chaos Legion summoners, this thing has jumped up to 800, right? Or they're going to come out with summoners that will nerf Llama or nerf Jotun in game, right? Through card rebalancing and game rebalancing, and drive these prices down. So I cannot tell you. It's hard to say, but this is where the market is dictating these guys right now. Which are the ones that I'm focusing on? We got to scroll all the way to almost the bottom. But these guys here, and actually, I'm going to include the rewards ones. So you got to make sure that when it comes to rewards, the ones that have this blank background. So if we just look at rewards, you're going to have Daria. So I guess it's really just Daria and then Kretch, right? But Kretch, I believe, is from the Untamed or Dice rewards cards, whereas Daria is a rewards cards from before that. So Daria will no longer be playable in the new format. So I guess that's the only one. So let me go ahead and include the rewards here too, because the card that I bought yesterday was Kretch Talavor, and I bought 4 of them. Why? So that I could level up to level 2 and start to really build around summoners. Now, I don't have too many dragon cards, but as I've been saying, and if you've seen other videos of mine, I'm looking at a lot of the rewards cards that are on sale right now, and with the, how should we put it? With the market forces at play, a lot of these are being driven down in value primarily because of, and I'm not on market anymore, but because of the fact that the market is being flooded with them. So for me, I've been trying to scoop up as many rewards cards as possible across all different rarities, right? But you can see here, to level up, it's not going to cost you that much when each card is 9 cents. Again, not financial advice. This is just my strategy and how I'm trying to build my deck organically, right? I'm not going to get a level 4 Jotun or level 4 Llama and pay $2,000, because I think that money can be better spent leveling up these cards that are going for pennies on the dollar right now. I don't believe that they will be at these prices forever, but again, it's a long-term hold and a long-term investment in a game that I'm enjoying playing. So let's go back to the summoners again, and I want to show you the ones that I'm focusing on and probably will continue to grab over the next couple of seasons, right? Or if I have extra cash and want to put in. I grab Kretch, and I grab 4 of them to get into level 2 because right now my focus is on staying in bronze. I don't want to get out of my lane here. I've been in silver. Last season, I rented Llama, Jotun, Kron, did the whole thing, went up to silver and had some decent success. But a lot of times I was just getting my butt kicked because I didn't fully understand how, complex the rule set in silver is. Plus, other people had leveled up cards and I was playing with all level 1 summoners except for the legendary summoners that I had. And even those were level 1 as well, right? So bronze is where I'm going to stay right now as a new player. I really, really want to master bronze, and I really want to build solid decks that can compete in bronze. And while I'm doing that, I can continue leveling up cards that will help me compete in silver, gold, and beyond in the long run, right? So Kretch is at the top of my list. The other 2 that I'm looking at, or potentially other 3, are all the ones down here. And I think, are these all dice? Yeah, these might all be dice. Yeah, so the dice, I have a couple of Mylars, and I bought Mylar, I think, when Mylar was over $60. So you can see the prices even come down here. Mylar's great if you can afford him. Mylar will get you through bronze and will rip you right through bronze relatively easily. Most games you're going to win. I think that there will be some aspects within the rewards cards and Chaos Legion that are helping me counter Mylar now. But for the most part, Mylar is a top card, and an affordable summoner in this new summoner pack here from Dice. But you can see that he's valued obviously much higher. So if you can swing it, go for it. What I'm focusing on, aside from Kretch, is really these right here: Lorna Shine and Ouster. And Ouster's price keeps going up. I do not own an Ouster yet, which upsets me because I should have bought him when he was $12. And as you can see, the floor price for him now is over $19.50 if you want just the level 1. So to grab a level 2 of him, I would need to grab 5 of those and pay probably around $100 at this time. So that's I'm not feeling that as much anymore. Let's see if there's any level 2s. Yeah, so you can buy a level 2 directly for $99.9. So Ouster might need to be a rental for me in the long run, or I just do what I need to do with the summoners, with the other death summoners that come in the starter cards. But I really like Lorna Shine. The other ones from Untamed, these I think are somewhat undervalued. People are not paying attention to them, myself included, for the first couple weeks that I was playing. People aren't paying attention because it's like, oh, why would I buy a Bortus when Bortus is already playable with the starter deck? Well, if you buy a Bortus and you buy 5 of them, or you acquire 5 of them, you can bring it to level 2, which means you can start playing level 3 common cards, level 2 rare and epic cards, and you can still play legendary. That doesn't change. But for me, since I am buying a lot of these new legendary cards, I think I grabbed one of each of the legendary rewards cards. Let me go ahead and pull that up just to show you which ones I'm talking about. But Jin O'Shaughnessy, Jin Bilgeka, and Harklaw, I want to be able to start building around these guys, along with whatever cards I have and whatever cards might drop and fall on sale. But building decks around them and grabbing the summoners available in those decks, I think, is really valuable right now. At least that is my strategy. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm still relatively new, but I'm trying to share my perspective and, the successes and the failures that I've had in this game so that you guys can take the successes and run with it, and then avoid the failures and avoid blowing money on whatever kind of mistakes that I made, right? That's the value I'm trying to deliver here on the channel. So, Bortus, actually, okay, so who am I targeting? I'm not going to go with the legendary ones because if you got the money and can swing it, go for it. I'm looking, in addition to Kretch, which I bought, I'm looking at Lorna Shine. I'm looking at Bortus because I have a Jin O'Shaughnessy now and I really want to get a solid water deck. And I actually would consider both Contessa and Mother Kala as well because, one, the prices are lower right now, and if they go out of... not out of print, but if they go out of the starter deck once Chaos Legion arrives, it would be cool to have them as options, even if it's only level 1, right? Like, you never know when having a -1 range attack would come in handy, or having a +1 on the health side would come in handy, right? So I'm considering even just grabbing one of them to have at level 1. But with them being so lowly priced, again, to me, it's about looking at what is undervalued. Right now, nobody's valuing these because you get them for free. So I can pay, $30, $35 and have a level 2 Mother Kala. And at some point in the future, when she gets cycled out of the starter deck, that's going to bring me some value, hopefully in the long term. If not value, it's going to bring me options, right? Which again, in turn provides value. So that's what I'm looking at right now. The one that I bought first and the one that I was super hyped about, even though I don't play Dragon, I want to tell you exactly why I bought it. And I'm still learning this. So this was a revelation to me. Hopefully it's a revelation to some of you guys out there. But as you can see, once you start leveling up, to stay in bronze, with a rare or epic summoner, you can only max him out at level 2, right? If I wanted a level 3, I would have to move up to silver to utilize his level 3 abilities. But level 2, he is the only summoner across the board. Even though he doesn't give you anything from a summoner buff, what he does is allow you to play level 3 rare monsters. From what I've checked, and somebody please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, there is no other level 2 summoner or playable summoner in the current format that you can play in bronze that gives you a level 3 monster. I'm going to see if I can correct myself on the spot here by looking at the legendary summoners, but let's check Llama, for example. Llama right here, you can only play a level 2 rare card. I'm assuming it's going to be the same across the board. Yeah, level 2 rare card. So he's the only summoner in bronze that can allow you to play level 3. And so with him being dragon as well, to me, that gives you a lot of flexibility. I'm still not good with dragon. I don't have a lot of dragons, but with the rewards cards that are coming out, I'm starting to scoop up some of these dragons. Jin Chawala is a phenomenal Mylar, like budget Mylar with the Thorns ability, and you can play it across any splinter. People are really hyped about Naga Assassin. I have one. I'm going to level them up, and especially since they are a rare card, I want to get them to level 3, meaning I got to grab 14 cards. It still only does 1 damage, and I don't get the backfire ability until level 4, so that's not something I have until silver. But you know, two damage, or sorry, 2 mana for 1 damage, super fast speed, and 4 health isn't bad, and I think can help you in a tight spot in bronze, right? So that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm trying my best to level these up to, you know, where they will be playable in bronze, so that I can really dominate bronze across all the different splinters that I'm playing and have available. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hopefully that is helpful for you guys. And if you are finding that this content is valuable and helpful for you guys, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. And for those of you that are leaving comments, you know, I'm going through on a weekly basis and picking out the ones that bring a lot of value, the ones that are thoughtful and engaging and bringing value to the community that I'm trying to build here. So make sure you leave your in-game username, because I will send you a little SPS or DEC in-game as a way of saying thank you for helping me to build a solid community around over here. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Just putting my money where my mouth is, and wanted to show you exactly how that is playing out for me. And maybe I'll do an update and let you guys know how playing with Kretch is over the next couple of weeks here. But I don't know when I'm going to grab Lorna or the other ones. But like I said, as I win more and more DEC, or I take rental income from the cards that I do own, I'm really trying to flip that back into in-game assets. So to me, right now, that's cards, potentially land in the future, but land is super expensive right now. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I will catch up with you later, and I will see you around in the game. Have a good one.